Hi everyone, this is Leonie from My Passion for Paper. Today I would like to show you 2 Christmas cards that I created. I used this paper pad from Melissa Francis. It's called Home for the Holidays. It's an older paper line, but I really love these papers. So I created 2 cards, and we'll start off with this smaller one. I made a crisscross card, and it's 4 by 4 inches. I used my magnolia die to create this flower, and I also used my puffy velvet marker and went over the flower, and when you heat set it, it becomes all puffy, I guess. I made these 2 flowers with my EK Success punch, and I went over it with the puffy velvet marker and some stickles as well. I used my McGill punch to punch out these little branches, and here's a fabric flower from my stash. This ticket is a magnolia stamp, and I used some water and I crumbled it up and I distressed it with some gesso and some stickles as well. Here I have some white flatback pearl trim from Sa Crafters, and behind it is a little border, a small border that I created with my Martha Stewart punch. I also have some pearl beaded trim here along the sides, and I created this with my Martha Stewart punch as well. And here I have a seam binding bow. The seam binding was white and I colored it with my Distress Ink Bundled Sage. And I have some cute little bells here, and I went over them with gesso as well. And this little card comes out, and I used my Spellbinders die to create this oval shape, and I can write my personal message here. So that's the first card, and here's the second one. And I used the paper from the same collection, and I created another flower with my magnolia dies, and I went over it with a puffy velvet marker and the stickles again. And here I have some cherry blossoms and some homemade flowers, and here are 2 rosebuds and a little berry. And I used my McGill punch again, and I went over everything with gesso. Here's a Martha Stewart snowflake, and I also went over it with a puffy velvet marker. And here are some little snowflakes as well. And this is a flourish from Tim Holtz. My mother-in-law has the die, so she gave me some die cuts. And I have some vintage lace here on top of the card, and some pearl beaded trim. And this is a coin envelope that I received from Anna A. Fayas here on YouTube. Thank you so much, Anna. And I adhered some flatback pearls. And on the paper there already was Merry Christmas, and I went over it with some glossy accents. And I went over this little image with glossy accents as well. So, and here I have some more seam binding that I colored myself, and some cute little bells again. So these are my 2 little Christmas cards, and I plan to make more, hopefully this weekend, and I hope you like them. I want to thank you all so much for watching and leaving me such wonderful comments, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. See you next time. Bye bye.